Now we'll hydraulically close or hydraulically open valve 2. Valve's in a closed position right now. We'll shift the directional control valve to open, start pumping. You'll see the red close light go off when we reach the open position. The green open light will be on. That'll conclude the test. Go ahead, Cliff. All right, you can see now that valve 2 is fully open. The indicator for valve 2 shows open. Technician pumped 1500 psi, and the pumping time was 10 minutes and 2 seconds. Total number of strokes was 193. That concludes this test. Wait, we'll let Alan verify that the valve's open.
Valve is open.
Okay, that concludes this test. I will now hydraulically close valve 2. You can see the valve is fully open. Indicator shows open. We'll switch the directional valve to the open position, begin pumping. Go ahead, Miguel. Sorry, I said open. It should be to the closed position. All right, the valve is fully closed now. The red indicator light for valve 2 is on. Technician pumped to 1500 psi. The pumping time was 8:35, and
254.
total strokes was 254. That concludes this test. Now we're going to manually override valve 2 to the open position from full close. The gear operator is in the neutral position right now. The technician will make sure that the directional valve on the HPU is also in the neutral position, and then rotate the hand wheel counterclockwise until the valve is full open. We'll see the lights indicate open and close during the test. So you go ahead and start, Cliff.
They can test more, but still they moved down. They moved over here when they had after the cream.
Give me one more pull, Cliff. You're there, that's good. You want to verify it's open, Alan?
I'll walk front that. I'll walk this way.
You can see that. Okay, you can see the valve is open. The indicator light shows green, confirming it's open. The technician turned the hand wheel 182 turns. The turn time was 9 minutes and 28 seconds. The valve is fully open. That concludes this test.
192?
Yes. All right, valve 2 is now fully open, and we're gonna manually close the valve with a hand wheel. Hand wheel is in the fully open position, and so we'll have to go all the way through neutral before the valve starts moving. Go ahead, Miguel. Verify your directional valve. As you can see, the valve is now closed. The indicator is showing that the valve is closed. There were 330 total turns. That included going and sweeping all the way through the neutral position on the actuator. Total pumping time, or total turning time was 13 minutes, 44 seconds. And that concludes this test. Now we're going to close valve 1 manually with the gear operator. The gear is currently in the neutral position. You can see the indicator shows the valve to be full open. The valve is full open. We'll begin now. You can see valve 1 is now fully closed. The indicator shows closed. Total number of turns was 163, and the hand wheel turning time was 7 minutes and 55 seconds. That concludes this test. Now we're going to manually operate valve 1 from full close to full open. The gear operator will have to travel all the way through neutral before moving the ball. As you can see, the closed indicator is on. After the valve reaches the open position, the open indicator will be on, and the closed indicator will be off. Go ahead, Miguel. The valve is now fully open, as shown on the indicator, which is indicating full open for valve 1. Total number of turns was 332, and the actuation time was 7 minutes and 10 seconds. That concludes this test.